Hey. So, how are you? Hmm? Come up, come up, come up. I'm waiting for you. Hmm? I'm waiting for you. Hmm? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Hmm? Yeah, so people, come up, come up, come up. Come up and let's proceed. Let's proceed. So, you want me to get my laptop? Hey, I saw somebody pop up and the person just ran. Why did you run? Why did you run? Somebody just ran. So, I want to get my laptop. Just want to get my laptop. And then, yeah, who joined? I was getting my laptop ready. Kyagamba kimakyalo Edwards. Okay. Mbejja agambye akyebase. Mbejja ali Uganda. Yinza okuba yakoma wali Uganda. Agambye akyebase.
Ayinza okuba.
Okuba ali Uganda kuba maama okubeera mu Buwarabu nga weebase essaawa zino kisoboka. Kisoboka.
Nga yo wayagala.
Bakukkiriza. Temugamba nti bafuna n'emirimu egitaliiyo ne bagibawa. Gamba kimakyalo.
Tesigamba mpozzi ggweyo.
Bulungi. Otambuddemu leero?
Nakedde nnyo nabadde ne appointment leero.
Otambulamu. Kiba kirungi. Kiba kirungi kati olina okuba nga n'okuba nga otambulamu. Otherwise bigenda bitya?
Badde nninda naggwe. Oŋŋambe oba ompa kaadi bakuteereko wali eri.
Kaakati kaadi nagigeneratinze. Nabadde njagala kuwa ya Uganda wano. Naye Uganda nina okugenda wali nenkasaba. Nina okugendayo ku bbanka nenkasaba then ndyoka nkuweereza. Kati ate leero Sunday. Kati kano akalala ko osobola kale okakola ki? Osobola okugiroodingako ssente ng'osinzira Uganda. Naye kati eya Uganda ennungi n'oba nga oli okozesa bukozesa eyo. Kati kwende n'eyo njagenda nfuneyo ka kaadi then kemba ka ATM kemba nkuwa. Neetaaga just kuwa screenshot. Gundi kifaananyi kyako. Njokola. Ako kajja kuba kakola. Kubanga nange ke nali nkozesa okusasula online ebintu byonna. zi Airbnb biki byonna nali nkozeseeyo. By the way n'okugyayo mu ATM ze Sweden e Denmark nakakozesanga okugyayo ssente ku ATM. Ate bambika Equity kyokka abantu balina engeri gye bajja okay simanyi naye nze Equity yankoleranga bulungi. Nze yankoleranga. Ng'era mpozi nga yayonooneka bwonoonyesi naye nze yankoleranga bulungi. Wonna wonna we ngiteeka nga bagikkiriza. Ebyuma byonna okuggyayo okugula buli kimu. Ate bambi kituufu ennaku ssente zange baazimpa nazo. Bagamba baazimpa naddala ne bazimpa ziri ze baali baakwata. Bambi baazimpa. Kati ndowooza olumu abaana bakola ki? Bagenda mu paniki ye batawaanya naye nga baba tebagenda babba. Babeerawo ensobi. Babeerawo ekiba kibuze bakisolovinga bakikola kibakuwa. Solovinga bakikuwa.
Nano gwendi mu kujuliza fomu ya New Zealand naye ebintu ebimu sibirina kati employer ono tanampeereza gundi.
Ebintu by'okola nze mbimanyi si byangu kale ate oba mbitya. Simanyi lwaki mbitya. Lwakuba byantawaanya nnyo. Kulimba
Bitawaanya si bye bintu omuntu byajja okumala asinikireko ebinnyo. Byetaaga concentration, you need to read. No saving, then you go back n'ogiraga munange.
Mbitya kubanga okifiiringa paka omuntu ng'amaze okuyitawo. Okifiiringa. Omuntu amala kuyitawo
oteekamu emotion osula teweebase oli ne weebanga it is home country government evidence. Okay.
Efiiringira ddala. Naawe obeeranga asabira ddala eryaddala obeera osabira ddala.
Ekitegeera naawe oba osaba kubanga tebereza waafuna. Kale waliwo abayaaye ababbi. Bo ababbi bo like they don't naye kati obanga olina omutima omulungi oba okitegedde. Oba oyagala omuntu akiyitemu oba okitegeera. Naye obeera ng'olina omutima omubi tofaayo. Nze n'olunaku
kubanga zigobanga buli kimu n'okijjira n'obeera nga obala obwongo bw'ababi n'ogamba kakati kyekitiisaawo.
Olina okubala oba olina okubala bagiyita batya like ssente n'obala si ssente like olina kati in case omuntu olina okubala ssente z'emmeka eziriko oba okitegedde like everything it has to be intact. Naye nga so far tewabaddeewo problemu yange, problemu ya bantu bye bampa okitegeera. Omanyi waliwo ekintu omuntu ky'otasobola ku influence ng'omuntu wakuwa kati bw'ompa ID yo nga nfu eba nfu kitegeera. Kati kyenkola omwana mugamba kansooke mpitemu sooka ompe ebintu byo mbiyitemu. Mbiyitamu then kiba okay. Awo mba nsobola okwesalirawo ne ngamba okay kino nedda kiri nedda oba okitegeera. Olw'ebinene ebyokumpa ku last moment ebyo nabigaanye obanga ogenda kumpa ebintu byo ku last moment then tompa.
Nange oyo ayinza okuwa negative mu gundi yo olw'okuba nti ebintu akuwadde bitayidde. Kituufu olina okukuuma standard yo.
Kati ate waakuwa ebitayidde ye n'agamba yeggwe mubi okitegeera kumbe gwe byonna byonna obiwadde era ye waneeno mu kumuwa decision tebamuwa bibyo. You understand kubanga ali omuntu okugamba purpose of intent to visit is not specified. Yeba yange okitegedde, which means I didn't. But when they say your statement has this and this, then which means I'm not the problem, then you are the problem because you gave me the stuff. Okitegedde. So kati saawa zino kyenkola omuntu nga tannampa kintu na kimu nsooka ne neetegereza national ID ye ematchinga ne passport ye digits ze bampadde kuno zimatchinga. Kuba omuntu ajja kuwowana ekintu kigaane ssente ze zigende nnyingi obusungu abukumalireko. Kitegeera obusungu abukumalireko naye nga yabadde n'eki ne problem.
Yakuwadde ebintu nga tebiwedde tebikote.
Biri half baked. Kati ate ye naako expectinga nti gwe kubanga waliwo omuntu omu yampa national ID ng'omwaka mulala ne passport mwaka mulala.
Ekyo kikyamu nnyo
abo abantu abo
banjawulo.
Okitegeera kati nze you don't expect me to okubeera nga bino byonna mbimanyi. Okitegedde kubanga ebintu naawe kennyini obimpa ku last moment. What do you expect me to do? Okitegedde.
Ekyo kikyamu nnyo omuntu okuba nti ezo tezikwata wala ne birthday yokka nga mwezi bannaayi waliwo ebintu batalina kuzannyirako kuba tosobola kubanga tomanyi birthday yo.
Nga tekwatagana kati ekyo tokiŋŋambye kati nze mba ndowooza kati ebyo byonna omuntu yala aba abibulamingira ggwe kumbe naye kennyini bw'oba ng'oyagala okutambula you have to know these kind of things. You have to know these kind of things naawe kennyini n'okola ki? Naawe n'okikwatamu naye ayagala gwe akikulekere era we bigenda obubi era alabulaminga eggwe. Okay. Kati kweno gundi yono omusajja mbulayo gundi emu yokka. Mbulayo bbiri bank statement ye. Mpozzi. Passport copy ngitaddeko, national ID. Invitation. Letter from Buzaayo bbiri. Letter from the employer. Appointment letter y'omulimu, driver's license nzitaddeko, family ntaddeko, birth certificate ye, marriage certificate z'abaana be, cover letter, registration ya business era nayo, registration ya business, hotel reservation, flight reservation, medical insurance. So kansevinge nja kuddayo edda.
Byonna tiiki abikuwadde?
Kati ebisigadde wasigaddeyo just bibiri byokka then ono gwe nakugambidde gwe tugenda osasulira akakadde kamu $60,000.
Okay, tegedde.
Yono.
Tegedde.
Nina ekitabo okiraba wempandiika receipt wenteeka bonna abasasudde abamazeeyo n'abatannamalayo.
Ebintu nga biri ku another level eringa cheeki bw'okakke kitegeera.
Waneeno nakyo kitabo kya gundi kya like nga onogamba ebintu nti ono akoze bw'ati kino okimuwadde kino tonnakimuwa. Kati ninayo orders ze nnina nga za mirundi 2 ze nnina okuwandiika muno be sinaba kukolako. We mmaliriza nga nti ono mumaze ono sinnamumala ono bwe nti kati munnange byonna biri mu ofiisi yange.
Kitegeera. Travel agency. My home travel agency. Tegedde. eyo
akolera ne risiiti ne zibeera mu
kitegedde.
mwange munda
Mm,
nteekako ne
mm,
ddeeti
mm.
bwenti bwenkikola.
Mune kampani wetyo weekola era eyo skill gy'ofuna nnungi kuba wonaatuuka okukola kampani ojja kuba kati obimanyi. Oli used kale 100%. Yes. Kirungi nnyo okumanya okugira. Anti bagamba first it's an hobby then becomes a company.
I love
Those
what
are
I
steps.
do. Tikita, I love. Nze simanyi muntu akola travel ng'ayagala ky'akola. Bannange, I love what I do.
Era okyagala kubanga olaba osobola n'okikolera obwereere, wali okikolera na bwereere. Kati tebakuwa example.
Nkyagala. Nze okumanya nkyagala nti mbeerawo ne ndowooza ne nkyagala. Like, I don't know how I can even say, but neebaka ne nkikola. Ekyo kye bayita omuntu yenna ng'akola ky'ayagala. Abanayuganda abasinga tebakimanyi. Naye kinyuma nnyo.
Olina okukola ky'oyagala. Nga siri ki?
Ku TikTok.
Ku TikTok? Ndi ku YouTube.
Nanti ngamba mbadde manyi olina kuba ku TikTok kubanga YouTube erina amagombologo.
Munnaye mbadde ku TikTok naye batuuka essaawa nange ne bantama nga bandimitinga ebyekisibo. Tosobola kubeera ku TikTok nga n'omalako live ng'ofunye abantu basatu bannaye. TikTok it is impossible. Total views. Awo obeera mu total shutdown. Nze neewuunyiza kye baakoze akawunti yange naye nga kyonna kye
Mwana gw'eggulu
baakikoze
manyi nti
kikule.
nakikubye eggulo nabaddeko n'abantu 6,000.
Wow.
Naye ng'omanyi kye nkola era ebintu by'obwereere nga mbayambako gundi what is it called even gundi ki nabadde mbayambako gundi
Opeya oba DV Rotary?
DV Rotary to check awo babaddeko bangi.
Watuuse mu si beeyongeddeko olukumi.
Beeyongedde Tikita nafunye nabadde nga ndi mu bantu we najjeeko nabadde mu 6,000. Abantu babadde bangi. Kubanga twabaddeko nga tuli mu kubala mu Amerika ssaawa mmeka nga gundi kwali ono gayi bamuyita ni Paradise. Nga Paradise kwali kati nga tuli mu kubala mu Amerika ssaawa mmeka tubuzayo eddakiika mmeka, you know, like it was really fun. Netugira paka ku 1 minute paka ku 1 ne lugala tutandika abaana ne baweereza gundi zaabwe bonna babamye bonna twakoledde abantu over nga 5 so ne babamma
nga bannaye nga si nnyangu nga ogamba nti kalulu si kangu ate kati
tetumanyi ne be baawadde.
Munnaaye abantu abo balina engeri banoonyaamu skills by the way singa mukitegeera. Wadde bagamba nti kalulu naye si kalulu. Balina engeri gye bakakomandinga okuselectinga bakawa instructions. Kitegedde. Ne kagamba nti twagala abantu be muba musooka priority balina okuba nga either basawo, balina okuba nga either balina gundi mu information technology. Ate jjukira kati AI yo bagiwa buwirinnya nekolako profile yonna. AI yabyonoonye neekunoonya neekufuna. Bagiwa buwirinnya neekunoonya negamba Macharo akola waati yakolako ku gundi ne gundi yakolako kino ne kino ne kino. Yaliko mu kitundu kino yasoma bino bannayina engeri gy'eggyayo information yonna. Kati awo ne kalyoka kateeka abo ne kasooka basingika ne babeera ku mwanjo. kati batandika okulonda basooka kutwala abo. Bintu tebiringa we byali dda. Eno gundi yabyonoona kati bakutegeera. Oteeka mbuteesi linnya lyo n'ekwogerako ChatGPT ogiwawa erinnya lyo n'eryoka ekubuulira buli kimu. Gw'ogiwa ejja nakulaga abantu bameka how many searches ze bakakola ku linnya lyo. N'ebikuwa kati DP Rotary eyo egoberera ebintu bingi, emyaka bagitunuulira, naye kati basinziira nnyo ku skills ez'enjawulo. Kuba kyekigendererwa baagala kuteekinga in abantu abali skilled. Kyekimu era ne direct entry e Canada. Direct entry e Canada balina bye basinziirako okuba nti bagikuwa. Tebatwala anybody. Era waliwo bangi era batwala okuva eno mu Africa ne babatwala naye nga ddala mu butuufu batutte balina skill. Naddala abasomesa babeetaagira ddala. Eno bibanyooma mbu abasomesa munnaye balina amaanyi e Canada. Bw'ogendayo ng'olina kagundi ako nti wali musomesa, balina amaanyi mangi. Ne woba wali wa primary. Oba wali wa primary bw'otuukayo bakola ki? Oba n'amaanyi kati obamaliriza abo.
Baliwa.
Abo obadde okolako.
Kati mbulayo waliwo omuntu omu ddo tannasasula naye nga musasuzi so.
Waliwo gundi oba promise yabituwa oba yali Nazi. Ojjukira ziri scholarship ze yatugamba ez'abaana nga ogendayo mu kifo ky'okuba nti obasasula gweoyambamu ku campus okuba nti okola emirimu. In addition okuba nti osoma. Gundi oba yali agiyisa atya bannaaye. Kale nzijukira nagiwandiika naye sijjukira bwe nagiwandiika. Naziwandiika ezo site. Naye nga baagala abaana abalina gundi nga tebeesobola. Okitegedde? Naye nga ki ekituufu bambi batutta abantu bangi. Batutta abaana bangi abava waliyo abaana abali smart. Naye nga tebalina busobozi babatutte. They have taken many of them.
Naye kati nze omanyi kyenkola we mba nkolera kati omwana embanga nkolera omwana gundi scholarship gundi ezo nina kati na specifying mu only 3 countries, UK, Netherlands and Ireland. So nabo balina scholarship kati kangeze nga UK balina zineza Commonwealth. Omwana ansooka nenjira nendaba bamuwadde admission fee, like bamuwadde admission, nsooka ne applying. Bamuwa admission then nga tu applying for a scholarship. Oluusi bayinza omuwa partial scholarship oba fully funded. Kati ebyo byonna naye kati ezo scholarship nanti kati olaba abantu abatugamba scholarship tebatugamba nti you have to apply for gundi first. Okitegeera?
Nakusobola kusaba kifo.
So omuntu atwa scholarship nga tetosaba kifo then it doesn't make sense.
Tetukola sense. Balina okusooka ne bakuadmittinga then olyoka applying for scholarship.
Okitegeera kati awo wali obuzibu nti 0.5. Kati awo wali obuzibu nti ebiseera ebisinga nti abantu abasinga bo baba tebakikola tebakifaako nnyo kiri awo. Yakugamba bugambi. Yakugamba bugambi nti naabwe biki scholarship yiino kati nze ekyo sikyayagala nnyo bikola kubanga omwana alina sooka okubeera nga bamuadmittinga kale bakuwadde scholarship bagikuwadde nga batya. Ne woonojja applying nga tebakuwadde gundi admission, what is that? That is nonsense. Kitegeera.
Tegeera. nasooka funa admission.
Okitegeera kati osooka n'ofuna admission then n'olyoka okola ki n'olyoka weeyongerayo. Kati bwe kityo bwe kiri naye binene eby'Abannayuganda bino. Waawo n'omukazi yasasula ssente, yasasulira mulaba wano eno, yasasulira mutabani we bamuyita Derrick, yamusasulira $40,000 ga scholarship ga gundi ga okumufunira gundi university. Naye olowooza omukazi okuva ku olwo namugamba kubanga alina okumpeereza bagiyita batya passport ye ne academic certificate za mutabani we oba biki. Omukazi paka naguno yampeereza academic teyampeereza passport, sisobola ku applyinga nga sina passport. Ne muga passport lwa nagamba tenafuluma naye ejja kufuluma kati wenjogerera tugenda mu myezi 2.
Kati yamanyi kasita gwe wamugamba.
Kati nina ne audio ze nga mujjukiza nangamba olaba passport bajja kugigira naye olaba nja kukola ABC dandigira paka naguno gwaka. Namuwulidde alina wujje yagenze n'anjogerako.
Anti tebeewummuza.
Ate ne yanjogeddeko ne gwe yanjogeddeko yankoze eki yanjize yaŋŋambye n'aŋŋamba nange kasita yakwogeddeko nange sisobola mukolako kubanga olaba ayogera ku ggwe ate nze ono namuwulibwadde recordings zonna
nga mwogera nga muteesa naye
nga tuteesa naye ng'era ye kennyini nnyinze ye naye n'agenda ew'omulala n'ayogera nga mwana gwe kankuleke nfunye consultation ono kwedda mulinda.
Kale bambi beera bulungi. Kale. But people, thank you for being present. That was it. Have a great, is it afternoon? A great evening. Go from here to Kingdom evening. So, Abatamani, if you don't have bold cashers, let me put it for you here. Bold cashers, if you don't have it, I'm going to put it for you here. So this is bold cashers. It's on Play Store. Genda ogijjeyo. Go wenna ayagala okwekolera akasente online. If you have an Android phone, go in system ya Android. Ogenda ogijjeyo app eno bagiyita bold cashers eri ku Play Store. Era w'ogijjayo ogenda kukwata ka button akagamba nti apply. W'okakwatako ogenda onyiga ku sign up ojjuze form eyo. Bw'omala okugijjuza then ogenda kulaba akagambo successful. Naye mu kujjuza form eyo ky'olina okukola olina okukozesa amannya g'amatuufu, tokozesa fake name, kozesa amannya g'amatuufu. Bw'oba ggwe Nakajjimu Joweria nga ge matuufu era w'ogawandiika gombi. Ekyokubiri olina okukozesa email yo gy'okozesa entuufu kubanga eyo email gy'ogenda okukozesa nga okugulawo akawunti yo bajja kusindikiramu wallet pin. Kitegedde buli mulundi gw'onaaba oggyayo ssente ze bakusasudde kubanga eno program gye nkugamba okwegattako program esasula. Bakusasula okuba nti okola nga user acquisition manager. User acquisition manager y'aliwa? Y'oyo omuntu nga emuwulira nti omuntu agamba nze nkuza TikTok account yange, nkuza Facebook account yange, nkuza YouTube channel yange. Oyo omuntu akuza YouTube channel abeera ayitibwa user acquisition manager. Kati neno platform cash chat abo ba user acquisition manager ebaagala era ebasasula. Bakusasula $12 ku buli muntu yenna asubscribinga kasita obeera nga gwomuwadde sponsor code yo nga yeewandiisa. Wasubscribinga nga bakuwa $12. Omuntu oyo waba ava mu nsi yonna ng'oggyeko Uganda ne Kenya. Ate waba ava Kenya bakuwa $10 olw'e Kenya. Bw'abanga ava Uganda bakusasula $50 egy'e Uganda kasita subscribinga waati. Kati gwe omulimu gwo kwe kukozesa eno app ne sponsor code yo. Kati sponsor code kijja okozesa. Sponsor code efaanana bw'eti, kati yange eri 23 53 0191 yeyo sponsor code eyange. Kati w'ogikozesa essaawa eno n'ogenda ofuula account yo active n'osasula subscription fee yo ya $7.5 account yo okuba nti eri active, naawe okuba nti oli ready okukola completely nga user acquisition manager. Ekyo w'okikola nze nfuna commission wange wa $5,000, naawe kyekigenda okubeerako. Kati kiri gy'oli osobodde kufuna bantu bameka? Olunaku w'ofunayo omuntu omu yekka waati, kitegeeza olunaku okozeeyo $5,000. Ate olunaku ofunayo abantu bonga 5, kitegeeza okoze $25,000 mu lunaku. Kino tekiriiko oba oli mu nsi ki, oyinza okuba mu Amerika, oyinza okuba e Bulaaya, oyinza okuba mu Asia, oyinza okuba e South Africa, oyinza okuba e Nigeria, oyinza okuba e Zambia, oyinza okuba e Tanzania, oyinza okuba mu nsi yonna wonna w'oli. Ensasula ebeera kyekimu. Kati gwali mu Africa, advantage oyina eri nti singa olunaku ofunayo abantu ba 20 aba-activating account zaabwe, kwolwo olunaku oba okoze akakadde kamu ak'e-Uganda, ezo ssente nnungi nnyo, zikolera ekyamakulu bw'obanga oli Uganda. Bw'obanga oli mu Amerika, oba obulamu kitegedde zikumala kuba nti osasula bills nakweyimirizaawo, naye ng'ate guno omulimu mwenna mugukola ate nga musasulwa kyekimu. Kati gwe wenna ayagala okulira ku ssente enzungu nga totambudde genda mu bazungu, eno opportunity weekuyitako. Komanyi ebizibu byo teri abimanyi. Eno opportunity weekuyitako Kabaka weddemu. Nkubuulidde njogedde Luganda era mumpulidde bulungi. Emirundi egisinga mba njogera Luzungu. Naye njagadde kuwa information eno mu lulimi lw'otegeera. Okimanyi nti eno program kati guno mwaka gwa 8 nedda guno gwa 9 okuva 2016, Bold Cashers okuva 2016 ebadde esasulira ddala abantu. Kuno kwennyini ku YouTube kwoli gwe wandiika mbuwandiisi wali mu search engine ekigambo Bold Cashers, owandiikemu n'ekigambo ekirala cash, tujja kuziraba stories kweziri. Abaana nga bakulaga results zaabwe. Nina gye nalabye eya Munnakenya ng'alaga akawunti ye ng'eriko $1,900,000 eza Kenya. Bw'okumanya ezo ssente meka mu z'e-Uganda, kwata $1,900,000 okubiseemu emirundi 31, ojja kumanya ssente meka oyo ze yali akoze mu z'e-Uganda mpitirivu obungi. Kitegedde ate nga vidiyo eraga mbu yali ya 2020, that is 5 years ago. Kati wabanga 5 years ago alaga nti akawunti ye yali eriko akadde kamu $900,000 eza Kenya. Bulinganga obukadde 5 oba mu 7 oba mu meka obwa Uganda, emyaka 5 emabega. Kyokka nga akyakikola paka olwaleero. Kati olwaleero ssente ezo z'alina sisobola zikubuulira, yekka yasobola zikubuulira. Naye nze kyemmanyi kiri nti singa ofunayo baclient bo 10,000, gwe oba oyingidde status ya millionaire mu $. Nga olaba abaana be bakugamba nti nze nnyina ba followers bange akakadde kamu. Tulina bangi abaana balina social media following nga nnene. Kuno ku YouTube kuno kuliko omuwala bamuyita Angela Summers Namubiru. Alina aba subscribers abasukka mu bukadde 5. Abo ba subscribers obukadde 5 nga tannabakuza eno Bold Cashers yaliwo. Nga tannaba nakutandika kuzimba channel ye, eno Bold Cashers yaliwo. Abakubanga alongside ng'akuza YouTube yeeyo yali apromotinga n'eno gundi eya Bold Cashers, yandibadde ng'oli Munnakenya. Oyo gwe nagambye nti mu 2020 yali akakola obukadde bwa Uganda nga 57. Kitegedde ne Angela Summers yandibadde ng'oyo kitegeeza nti we yandituukidde ku ba YouTube subscribers obukadde 5 ate eri yandibadde mu bukadde nga 7. Lwaki ngambye bwentyo? Lwa nsonga kyangu nnyo okukuza akawunti yo eno okusinga YouTube channel. Kuno ku YouTube abantu bayinza okujja ne bakusubscribinga n'okera ku makya ng'ennamba ekendedde. Wano omuntu wakozesa sponsor code yo kiba kiwedde kasita agikozesa. That's why nti olwaleero ba subscribers bennyina ku YouTube channel yange batono, naye ate bennyina ku eno akawunti yange kati bali 1,123. Kitegedde. That's why nkugamba nti oyo Angela Summers abakubanga amaanyi yagateeka ku gundi ye okukuza gundi eno ki direct referrals be mu Bold Cashers. Olwaleero yandibadde mu bukadde 7. Kale katukikole kibeere nga kitono, katugambe nti yagikuza paka ku bukadde bumeka 2. Ate katukitwale nti abantu baalina tebava Uganda, tebava Kenya, bava mu nsi ndala zonna. Katukikole nga kiri bwe kityo, tugambe nti okay, buli muntu gwe yafuna alimu $12. Okay, kuba ye commission gwe bakuwa. Singa ndifaalinga omuntu wali mu America olwaleero, omuntu oyo wakozesa sponsor code yange oba n'akozesa referral link yange n'aggulawo account neyegatta mu community n'eyaba Bold Cashers, omuntu oyo wafuuka active, bansasula $12. Okay, kati katukitwale nti ono Angela Summers Namubiro, okay, yafunayo obukadde 2 bwokka obw'abo abantu bw'alina, naye nga buli omu nga we nkugambye alimu $12. Kati olwaleero yandibadde abalibwamu obukadde bwa $24. Ngamba miliyoni za $24. Just 2 million. Ate nga nkugambye that is the lowest estimate. Lwa nsonga kyangu nnyo okukuza akawunti yo eno ya Bold Cashers okusinga okukuza YouTube account. Kati wabanga ku YouTube alinako obukadde 5, kuno yandibadde alina obukadde 7. Naye katubale just obukadde bumeka 2. Yandibadde alina miliyoni za $24. Naye ekyennaku oyinza okumusanga nga n'akawunti tagirina. Omutya okumanyira obuzibu bwaffe mu Africa. Obuzibu bwaffe si lwakuba nti tetulina opportunity, nti oba tuli disadvantaged oba tuli misplaced. Never. Si kyekyo. Obuzibu bwaffe we despise value. Twagala nnyo okwekoloopya. Twagala nnyo okugenda for substandard stuff. Twagala nnyo wakiri. That's why olekawo Katonda n'ogenda osinza emmandu. Nga tebakugambye nti Katonda asinga emmandu z'amaanyi. Bwe busiru obuli mu ki? Mu mitwe gyaffe ng'abaddugavu. Kati ne mu choices gwe osazeewo okuze channel gyo eya TikTok, eya TikTok, kale neno nayo gye njogerako. Ogikuze. Bakubuuza nti owaaye abo abantu boonoonya bali mu ssente mmeka? Tomaanyi kuba teziriiwo. They don't have any value. Wabula oli akugambye nti nze ku social media platform gye nzimbira following yange, buli muntu yenna gwe nfuna alimu $12 zange 12. N'okidisipayizinga n'ogaanira ddala okukikola. Bwe n'olowooza nti ebintu bijja kuterera byokka. Lwaki? Tulina mentality ey'okusabiriza, mentality ey'okuactinga nga ba victim, ng'olowooza nti abantu bajja kuyamba, tibajje bakuweeyo kye bakuwa. Tetukimanyi nti you can sell value. Okay? User acquisition manager atunda value. Expanding a platform. Eno company is a digital advertising company. Kati company eno yo abantu gye bakoma okubeera abangi ne capacity yaabwe okufunamu mu digital advertisement egaziwa. Okay? Kati target yaabwe baagala miliyoni z'aba users 5, 500 million users be baagala before 2026. Okay? Ate ng'okumanya they are determined okuba nti meet that target. They have assigned all their profits towards acquiring users. 100% of their profit zigenda mu user acquisition essaawa eno. Era mwenna abakola affiliate marketing. Mu affiliate marketing tulina ekintu kye bayita high ticket products. Kati high ticket products ezo ezisinga zibeera mu subscriptions. The subscription industry is a $1 trillion industry. Okay. Kati tuba twogera ku user acquisition manager, nina bye njogedde nabo ne mpulira n'ennaku. Oli najja nga akwewaanirako nga wali crypto trader. Bunze ndi crypto trader. N'akwewaanirako. N'omutunuulira n'owulira ennaku. N'omugamba gwe. Omanyi user acquisition ne crypto trader. Do you know the difference? Omanyi which is the best choice? Wetwogera mu user acquisition, ba user acquisition manager abakulembedde bali mu bifo bibiri. Bali mu bifo ebifo ebisatu. Kale katutwale bibiri. Okay, kuba Elon Musk tumanyi nti alina technology n'ebirala bingi. Kati katumuggyeko namba emu. Namba 3 ne namba 2. Those are user acquisition specialists. That is Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. Beba number 2. Their skill is user acquisition. Okay? Oyo Jeff Bezos yamala ebbanga nga kyakola kiri kimu ku expandinga user base. User base buli wamu. N'amala ebbanga ng'azimba Amazon. Agitutte mu Spain, agitutte mu Brazil, agitutte mu Bungereza, agitutte wa. Azimba. Ateeka buli wamuzi warehouse na buli kimu. Eyina abakozi abasukka mu miliyoni 2 olwaleero eyo Amazon. W'oyogerera olwaleero ye namba 2 asinga obugagga. Mu kampani ye ayinamu 9% yokka sina 10. 9%. 9% eyo gy'ayina mu Amazon erimu obuwumbi 173 obwa $. Eyo 9% gy'ayina. User acquisition specialist. Kati oli n'avaayo ne yeewaana nze nkola forex trading nfuna gundi bweziti n'omugamba kirungi okukola forex trading naye are you in user acquisition? Kubanga it's easy. N'akulaga eyo option. This is not an option. Bw'obanga gw'osazeewo kubeera marketeer. This is not an option. It is the foundation. Lwaki? Olina okubaako ne user base eyo. Kati wabeera opportunity ng'eno eya user acquisition. Gw'ate n'okitwala nti it's an option. Nti bino byenkolako bye by'amakulu. Forex trading ne crypto trading bye by'amakulu. Nkutunuulira. N'engamba bwe buno obulwadde bwa Africa. Okay. Kubanze kati bwenkwera ku makya n'enzimba user base yange n'etuuka 10,000. Ng'oggyeko commission gwe ngenda okufuna mu direct conversions. User base yange ngenda kuba ngiina. Mbeera ngiina. Any product I want to sell, I have a user base. Nina ba customer. Nina akatale akali online. I can sell to them. Sagala kwogera Luganda kweno kyano kubanga nina abantu abangoberera okuva mu nsi ez'enjawulo bangi. Ninako abantu okuva e Guyana, ninako abantu okuva e South Africa, Namibia, okuva e Nigeria, ninako aba Cameroon, ninako ba Ghana, ninako abantu okuva e Singapore, ninako abantu okuva Netherlands, Germany bangi. Kati saagala nnyo kwogererako Oluganda, just nkozeewo kana katono n'okuba nti n'omutegeera. Temusuubira nti buli lunaku nja kuba njogera Luganda. This is a special edition. Okay? Kati njagala kye nkubuulira okiteeke mu nkola kati. kubanga nja sigenda kwogera Luganda, ogenda kunsanga nga njogera n'abantu bange mu Luzungu. Kati gwereka omutwe gwo gukuweereze, okay? Okimanyi nti ekintu bano abagagga balio kye baakola okugaggawala, naawe w'okimiteetinga oteeka okugaggawa. Kubanga bazze bakikola step by step, olwo n'akikola n'agira. Eyo Facebook yagula kampani ezisukka mu 7, mwe mumanyi WhatsApp naki na Instagram. Waliwo kampani endala 7 ze yagula. Naye ng'egula ki? Egula bayuza. Buli yakulangako n'afunayo kayuza base ne kawera nga bamugula. Olwaleero eyo kampani sente zeekola mu Bulango zikubisaamu YouTube zeekola emirundi 5, over more than 5 times. Kubanga omwaka oguwedde baakola obuwumbi 164. YouTube yakola obuwumbi bumeka? Obuwumbi 31. Naye nga bajja batyo kikola, bafocusing on user acquisition, acquiring users. Ate nga bagula bu kampani, n'akagula n'akashuttinga down bajuza n'abasigaza, n'akagula n'agula Connect You n'akeguza, n'agula Perekaye bonna n'abeddiza, n'agira sima bali bagiyita Face bikoze bitya. Companies ezisukka mu 7 zonna Facebook tagenda ezigula. Ezimu yazigulanga $65, milioni za $65, milioni za $47 nga basasula sente empitirivu. Gwe imagine okugula WhatsApp, kampani etakola magoba. Gwe n'okwata obuwumbi 21 n'ogula WhatsApp nga ebitabo byayo biraga nti terina magoba gekola. Ndooza woolabira enjawulo wakati waabo abagagga abanene ne bano ba Shark Tank specialist betuyina. Kuba bano ba Shark Tank gundi kye bafokasingako kiri kimu, sales zo ziri zitya, okola magoba ki. Kisegedde ye main cause gye babeerako. Naye ono omusajja ye yakwata obuwumbi 21 n'agula product, nga product gyaguze terina revenue gwe generatinga. We twogera ku buwumbi 21 mwe temukitegeera bulungi. Google mu 2020 oba mu 3 oba 22 ekimu ku ebyo baagitera obuwumbi 3 ku mmeeza nga baagala gigula. Okay? Neeyongerako miliyoni awo entonotono, Yahoo n'egaana obbawa ssente. Kitegedde kyokka ng'epromisinga. Ono omusajja yakwata obuwumbi 21 n'agula WhatsApp nga teyina ate ne yagibaguza n'abateerako amateeka amakakali nti ngibaguzizza naye erina kuba yabwereere. Ne balyoka bakola ki? Bagigula. Okitegedde? Kati mmwe mentality yo n'engeri gy'olabamu ebintu ekulimitinga nnyo okuba nti owadvansinga. Kitegedde? Kati gobanga oyagala kuimitatinga ba mediocre mu bulamu, naawe wonaabeera successful, ogenda kubeera a successful mediocre. Kitegedde? Nze neewunya nnyo okulaba abaana wano bayimitatinga buli kintu kyonna ekitalina makulu. Naye sinabayo bantu bayimitatinga substance. Lwaki tokola bintu ng'abo abantu abali successful we babikola? Wabula buli bw'olaba yenna ali mediocre nga omwimitatinga. N'olaba oli nga imitatinga comedian, n'atuuka n'abeera ng'aliye okakkananga naye embeera esigadde lawuze. Abantu b'ofunye, you can't convert them into value. You can't. Kubanga abantu b'ofunye, you can't. Kati waliwo abantu nkugambye abakoze user acquisition. Wogenda mu eno app, ogenda gibikula. Eno app erimu story y'omwami bamuyitaani Pat kanji noonyeeyo gundi ngibasomere wano. Mulimu story ya Pat. Eyo story ya kabi nnyo. Ngenda gibasomera. Nga gibateereddemu, by the way, ye post ndowooza esooka. Ogenda giraba. Oyo Pat yakoze ki? Yakoze miliyoni za $3 mu affiliate marketing. Ako ka story nakabateereddeyo ku social media. Ogenda mweno app n'onyiga ku social media yiino wano story ngisoma. Nagibateereddeyo for a purpose. Agamba Pat Flynn, the creator of Smart Passive Income, has earned over $3 million in affiliate commissions by taking a multifaceted approach to content creation. One of Pat's best strategies is his ability to diversify content types to reach different segments of his audience. Okay? Pat says, not everyone consumes content the same way. Some people want to read, others want to watch or listen. The more places you show up, the more opportunities you have to make an impact and a conversion. From blog posts and podcasts to YouTube videos, live webinars, Pat creates content that aligns with how his audience prefers to consume information. By doing this, he ensures he's reaching potential buyers wherever they are. When promoting VideoGen, experiment with various formats to showcase the platform's benefits. Create a YouTube tutorial teaching people how to use VideoGen. Make a user-generated short-form piece of content where you talk about your personal experience with the app. Write a Quora or Reddit post answering someone's questions about AI video tools. By experimenting with different content formats, you will discover what resonates best, helping you attract more viewers, engage potential users, and ultimately drive more conversion. Happy converting. So that is its story. It's in the app. When you open the app, go on social media, you're going to see that post under VideoGen. So the guy made $3 million over, not just 3 million. It was over $3 million. You people, you don't know what that means. Let me tell you what $3 million means. Let me start with $1 million. Okay? If you're working in Europe and you're getting what they call good income in Europe is 3,000 euros. Okay, so let's call it $3,000. Let's put them together, assuming. Okay, so good income in Europe is $3,000. That is after they have taken off their skirt, because we want to calculate income, money which comes in your pocket. So if you're earning $3,000 after they have taken their taxes, you're getting good income. That is a very good income in Europe. Okay? So if you're earning $3,000, it means every year you'll be making $36,000. So it means in 10 years, you will have made $360,000 in 10 years. And in 20 years, you will have made $720. In 30 years, you will have made $1,080,000. I'm telling you what $3 million means. In 40 years, you will have made $1,440,000. That is in 40 years. And in 50 years, you will have made $180,000. $180,000. No, $1,800,000. That is in 50 years. So in 50 years, you will have made $1,800,000. That is if you receive a salary of $3,000 after taxes. Okay, that is in 50 years. Now I'm telling you, this content creator, affiliate marketeer, made $3 million in a very short time. So for you, doing what you call most important and taking this to be substandard, if you work for 50 years and you earn an income of $3,000 after taxes in 50 years, you will have only earned $1,800,000 if you work for 50 years. Okay, so now I'm here talking about user acquisition. Your attitude alone shows you that you are so comfortable in your ignorance, because it is total ignorance if you ignore what I'm telling you. That is total ignorance, 100%. So you may think you're smart by ignoring this because, I have a job. I don't have to listen to what that guy is saying. No, you are not smart at all. You're speaking out of ignorance. Because if the guy, after working for 50 years, the guy cannot even come close to the achievement of an affiliate marketeer, a user acquisition marketeer, a person doing a job which you can add on top of your full-time job. This person, if this person makes that income, doing what you can do in addition to what you're doing, and you ignore what this guy is doing, there is a problem with you. There's a problem with you. Okay? So your perspective is lying to you. You think you're smart. You are not. Age will show that you are not smart when you retire and you have to cut your expenditure because now the retirement package cannot sustain you. It will be too late to you to realize that. So what I'm telling you is real. I'm in user acquisition right now intensively because I know what it means. So right now, this year alone, I have acquired 5,000 users. These are not TikTok followers. These are not YouTube subscribers. These are not Facebook followers. These are direct referrals. What do I mean by direct referral? A direct referral has a price tag. Now, the price tag attached to each of my direct referrals is $12. $12. So this is me. So my achievement this year so far is worth $60,000 so far. 60,000, yeah. So far, this is May. Okay. Right now, it's worth that amount. And my target this year is to get 21,900 users. That is my target this year. I must get 21,900 direct referrals. So which means every day I must get 60 referrals for me to achieve that target. Last year, my target was 20 referrals every day. And when I reached December, I had only attained 6,381 direct referrals. So I failed to meet my target last year. But this year, based on the way I'm moving, I think I will achieve my target even before the end of the year. Okay, because right now, I'm targeting, because I'm going to apply what Pat did. I'm going to start writing blogs. So many. Yes, I'm going to do so many blogs now. I'm going to do many blogs. I'm going to write, post them everywhere. Oh, I'm about to go viral right now. I'm going to create blogs for every country, seriously. That's what I'm going to do even right now. I'm going to create a blog in Spanish. I'm going to create a blog in French. I'm going to create a blog in Thailandese. I'm going to create a blog in Japanese. I'm going to create a blog in that Indian language. Okay. I'm going to create a blog in Zulu. I'm going to create a blog in Swahili. I'm going to create a blog in German. I'm going to create a blog in the Norwegian language. And I'm going to create a blog in Swedish, yeah. So I'm going to create blogs in different countries, languages, because he said you diversify, you put out so many everywhere so that you can tap into many people. So all those people that are going to read my blog, I'm expecting $12 from each. Okay. So you just have to work smart. I'm just going to work extremely smart right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. And I'm going to, yeah, that's what. So go download this app to join the affiliate program. You must have your own sponsor code. Okay. And to get a sponsor code, you have to apply. And once you're accepted, they are going to give you a sponsor code. So you use your sponsor code to execute your duties. And how do you use your sponsor code? When somebody opens this app and they click on apply, they are going to be taken to a sign up page. On that sign up page, there is where they ask them to enter a sponsor code. Now, you must give them that sponsor code. If you're creating a blog, clearly show the sponsor code. Okay? You can put a backlink to the Play Store where this app is, but then you must also indicate that you must use this sponsor code to join the affiliate program. So once you've given a person your sponsor code, the next is to give them a few instructions on how to activate their account. And when they follow that instructions, immediately your commission is credited on your account. That's how it works, immediately. Okay. But then you don't have to focus on the immediate conversion. Okay. I mean, the immediate sale. First, focus on the numbers. And I've been telling people this. If you focus on, you see, the money which is visible, that money is going to distract you. Okay? Because right now, I know your mind has not exceeded a certain amount of money. Okay? Your needs might be below $30,000. All your needs, your debts and everything. So which means if you get $100,000, you attain satisfaction. You feel you are in the comfort zone. So you will not be able to push further. Okay. So the best way for you to break through your own personal barriers is to get rich by accident. How? You do this as a hobby. Okay, you simply just keep on registering, growing the numbers, and you will be obsessed with the numbers and forget the fact that each number is worth $12. So it is possible to grow your numbers even up to 10 million. Okay, and you will not know that by growing your numbers to 10 million users, you are now worth over $120 million. That's what it means. If you reach 10 million users, that's what it means. You are over that. Why? Because besides the direct conversion, there is money that you're going to get from endorsements and targeted advertisement. A lot of it. That one I cannot estimate it. The only perfect estimate I can make is of the direct conversion, the commission you get from that, because that one is clearly stipulated. Yeah, that if you get a subscriber, that is $12 for you. So guys, focus on growing the numbers. That's what I'm advising you, because right now, if you see money in your wallet, you're going to be distracted. Okay, you're going to be distracted. You get that money and you say, now that I've got this money, let me rush and do real estate. Okay, so you go, you leave this one alone, you go and now you embark on real estate. Why? Because you had people telling you that real estate is this and this. So you also rush there, and that's a distraction. So focus on growing the numbers. Focus on growing the numbers. Today, Mr. Beast has 390 billion subscribers on YouTube, and they offered him $1 billion for his YouTube channel, and he turned the offer down. He says, if you give me 20 million, maybe I'll think about it. Okay. So, but the guy has 390 million. 390 million. I was there when PewDiePie was the king of YouTube. That was in 2022. PewDiePie, 3 years ago, PewDiePie was the king of YouTube. He had 1 million subscribers. So between 2022 and now, the guy has increased by 10 million. So now he has 110 million subscribers. So the two of them, they have a total of 500 million subscribers. The subscriptions of PewDiePie and Mr. Beast, they add up to 500 million. So these two alone are able to do this task for Cash Chat. Okay, because these ones, they want 500 million subscribers, and those guys have them. Okay, so if they can influence their numbers, this one influences the 390 million, and the other one influences the 110, they will get their $6 billion. Okay, they have not sold their channels, but they have just, you people, let me tell you, this world is extremely rich. But the problem is us. The problem is us. We are the problem. You people, there is money everywhere you turn. We don't know how to press the right button. Okay. Right now, that guy has 5 billion hidden in his following. I'm talking about Mr. Beast. Okay. This company, without even selling his channel, just influencing his numbers. Okay, not all the 390. If we can just get 300 million and leave the 90 aside, 300 million of his subscribers, if he can refer them on this platform, that is $3.6 billion. $3.6 billion. But you'll find that even doesn't have an account here. It doesn't. We don't know how to flow. If you don't know how to flow with the stream, you'll drink dirty water always. The opportunity is here just to influence. This is a money formula. That's what I've been telling you. This is a money formula. Just to do what they want you to do and get paid. Just to do what they want you to do for them and get paid. What's wrong with that? Even there's not a condition. This is not where they say you must have money before you start working. No, work, they pay you, and then from your earning, they will charge you the subscription fee. And then you take your balance. What is hard about that? You people, I don't know what's troubling us. You know, we like to take the wrong path. We don't want to confront what we want directly. You want to beat around corners. Beat around corner. The fact is you want good income. But instead of saying it, I want good income, you say, no, I want to go and study more. They ask you, why do you want to study more? I want to know more. You're deceiving. That's not why. You're studying more because you think you're going to get a higher paying job. And now, after studying more, you realize that nobody wants to employ you because nobody clever will employ someone who's better than them. So instead of wasting your time via all those, corners, taking the wrong path, attack what you want directly. Directly confront ways in which you can increase your income. Confront them. Study to increase your income. That's it. Directly study how to increase your income. This is the story. You're going to read it. The guy is here, $3 million in 60 days. Hey, you know, in 60 days, the guy achieves what, even if they give you 50 years, you will not achieve it. 50 years of successful living, as you call it. You have a good paying job, okay? You will not achieve what this guy has achieved. I've calculated for you. I said, if you get $3,000 after taxes, in 50 years, you will have made $1.8 million. It will not be 3 million. And this guy is simply, this is what he said. I've read it for you. Okay. They said Patty Flynn, the creator of Smart Passive Income, has earned over $3 million in affiliate commissions. That's how it is. $3 million in affiliate commission. And he explains, they say here, Pat says, not everyone consumes content the same way. Some people want to read, others want to watch or listen. The more process you show up, the more opportunities you have to make an impact, and a conversion is giving his own perspective backed by results worth $3 million in commissions. So when you hear us talking about this and you're not interested, that is your problem. You as an individual, your problem lies there. You know, we like to point fingers. It is a problem of our leaders. It is a problem of our president. Is this? No, the problem is not them. It is you. First of all, you have refused to exceed your mediocrity. All you're planning is to get a good job, build a good house, pay school fees for your kids, and that's it. In your plan, there's nothing like any contribution to your country. It is not there. So your dreams are all tiny, 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 tiny. You have to be rich enough so that you have the potential to lend money to your governments. Africa, now let me speak to the Africans. If you don't liberate Africa from its debt as you, as people of Africa, this shouting you're making, it is useless. No, it is useless, absolutely. You are going to shout, and these people are going to keep quiet. And then in silence, your leaders are going to creep to them. And what they were implementing right now, they are going to implement it secretly. So stop wasting time on nonsense and attack the root cause of all problems. It is you. You're simply thinking about what the government is going to do for you. What is my government going to do for me? Do for us jobs. Why? Why don't you influence the policies such that you, people of your country, are the contractors in your country? Why don't you build the roads there and charge your government for the services? Why don't you do that? Because an entrepreneur, where there's a problem, that is profit. Where there is a problem, there is profit. So you're crying about problems, this and this. I'm showing you opportunities here. These are the opportunities that have made the richest people today. This is what they did. And you're busy building your followings on TikTok. Busy building your following. You know, it is so sad. I see people with millions of followers. Millions of followers. Tenge is coming to 10 million. It is now 9.8, coming to 10 million. The Ghetto Kids have 11.3 million followers on TikTok, and they're still walking around as beggars. Who bewitched you, Africa? There's some guy called Emma the Dancer. The guy, I think sometimes the guy sleeps on an empty stomach, but the guy has 6.3 million followers on TikTok. The guy has the strength to create consistent content, and the content the guy is creating has produced results. But the results that his content has produced don't have any value. If you create content only to get followers, now you've got the followers, so what? But did the same. He created content in different forms, in videos and all that. But his content was generating conversions. The guy got $3 million from his content. Now you go, you create content, the world views the content, they like it, but you are not selling anything. The problem is yours. Let me tell you, people, the problem is yours. Stop even. Just leave your governments alone for once and first focus on you. Then you'll be able to make better decisions. Stop pointing the fingers. Stop. Leave Buhari alone. Not Buhari. Who was the other guy? Tinubu. Yeah. Leave Tinubu alone, you Nigerians. Let me tell you, it is better to have an old president than to have a young one. Because if a young president goes wrong, you're going to suffer for many years. So I applaud you Nigerians. You did a great job electing an old man. Okay? At least you got him when he's old. That's how it should be. But you can't see it. Why? Because you have refused to take responsibility. So now you're thinking somebody's going to rescue you. Nobody's going to rescue you. Rescue yourself. The opportunities are around you everywhere. The opportunities are all around you. This is one of the opportunities. Okay? And people are building their digital space. They are building their digital space. There are people with 50,000 followers, 100,000 direct referrals, 150,000 direct referrals, 200 direct referrals, 400 direct referrals. So those people, what they have right now, of course, tomorrow you are going to see them building estates and everywhere. And you will not know that while you were looking for who to blame, there were people who were silently advancing in a profitable way. I'm telling you, there are people in Kenya. This is people in Kenya building, generating numbers. Go and check on YouTube. Just write bold cashiers and cashier. You're going to see the videos. People in Kenya, and some of them are doing it secretly on WhatsApp. Secretly on WhatsApp. Building numbers. You people, we have rich people among us. We don't know them yet. Forget about these ones. We know these big names, but we have young billionaires in the making. There are so many. So while you cry, there are people who are seriously influencing masses. You will see them. You are going to be amazed. You are going to be amazed. Like I told you sometimes back here on YouTube, there are people who are making kids in the US. They are making between $40,000 to $50,000 per month here on YouTube, between the ages of 16 and 25. They are making huge sales here in affiliate marketing. So when we talk about affiliate marketing and you start telling us stories of you being scammed, of course, scammers don't go for something which is worthless. Okay, they can't scam worthless stuff. Okay, I've never seen anybody scamming using steel. Steel? So somebody brings fake steel and they show you that this is steel by fake one. No. They only scam what is valuable. The reason why there are so many scammers in this industry, it is because this industry is highly valuable. So work on your attitude. Work on your attitude. Just study. How do I tell that this is a scam? Okay. And then when you are joining this platform, number one, risk what you can bear. Even if you're going in trading and all that, don't put your all in that. Because those ones, definitely, if they tell you that 90% of the people that invest in the stock market lose their money, they have warned you. If they warn you that these products are highly volatile, okay, 93% of the people lose their money here. So you put all your money with confidence, with assurance that you're going to gain profit. Now, who will lose? So you have the audacity, you have the power, the courage to invest in crypto, to invest in forex trading, to invest in the stock market. And you can't dare to market your service, because this is what we are doing. Here, I'm marketing my service. I'm offering my service as a user acquisition manager. So there is no losses involved here. The only thing which is here is that I can become stagnant, whereby I do not increase. But from that stagnation, I start rising. There is no going down. It is you go up, you stay still, and then you continue up. That's how it is. So you are not interested in this clear, legit, and perfect way of building your wealth. And you think you're going to do sports betting. You're going to invest in cryptos. You're going to invest in forex. You're going to invest in stocks. And the stocks that you are investing in stocks that are already bypassed the IPO, and you think you're going to become rich. No, you are still in survival mode. Okay? People that invested in stocks and made it, they invested in them when nobody else believed in them, like Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel invested $500,000 in Facebook when nobody knew that maybe Facebook would be anything. The guy invested $500,000 for 10.2% of Facebook. But the biggest mistake he made in 2012 was selling majority of his shares. So he made profits because he invested $500,000, and when he sold his shares, he got billions of dollars. Okay, but today he wouldn't be at $18 billion. Peter Thiel, the founder of PayPal. He can't be at 18 billion. He can't. Today, Mark Zuckerberg has 13 point something in Facebook and is the third richest person. Now, this rich guy that invested in his company at the start is craving at 18.5, I don't know, 5 or 7, whatever, $billion still. Why? He rushed to cash out. Okay. In fact, what he should have done, because he had the potential, he could have bought more equity in Facebook instead of selling his equity. Today, he would have been the owner of Facebook in shares. In shares, he would have been the owner because he had the potential. Let me tell you what it is. Let me first ask Google, when did Microsoft invest in Facebook? Let me first inquire. Okay, let me first inquire. When did Microsoft buy Facebook shares? Because Microsoft bought in 2007. This is what happens. Let me read you the story. Microsoft purchased its stake in Facebook on October 24th, 2007. They invested $240 million for just 1.6%. This investment implied a total value of around 15 billion for Facebook at the time. So you guys, let me put this one also there in the comment. Let me put it, let me put it in the comments. You're going to read it in the app. I like these stories. Let me put them there. You're going to see, you'll read them in the comment section. This is in the comment section. No, on the post about Facebook. Okay. The post about Facebook, it is the second post. So I have put it there. Okay. You can go and read it in this app. So the second post, I have put it. Microsoft purchased its stake in Facebook on October 24th, 2007. They invested $240 million for a 1.6% share in the company. Okay, now I'm going to compare because I think that was 3 years after. 3 years after. Okay, 3 years after. So if the guy invested $500,000 for 10.2%, it means that at that time, Facebook had a valuation of how many millions? Had a valuation of just 5 million. Isn't that 5 million? Because if $500,000 was for 10%, so it means the valuation of the company was, we get 10 times 10, $5 million. So the guy invested in Facebook when its valuation was at $5 million. And 3 years later, the company shot to a $15 billion company. You people, mediocrity is too much. Now you're busy building houses. So you built your house around that time. Today, they want to demolish the house because it is too old. Okay, let me check. On August, so Peter Thiel invested $500,000 for a 10% stake in the company. That was in August of 2024. Okay? So 3 years later, okay? 3 years later, his 10%, his 10.2% was worth 1.5 billion. Yeah, you guys. Hey, 3 years later, his $500,000 was worth $1.5 billion. Over, not just, it was over $1.5 billion. His $500,000. 3 years later. 3 years later. Let me even see here an interesting interview. Okay. So let me put that story also here, because I want you people, maybe when you read it in the bold captions, your understanding will sharpen up. Because everybody, all you think about is that if I build my house, it's over. Okay. You don't own stake in big companies. Okay. So you buy a car, you buy a house, you do that. You don't own stake in in startups. So even the startups that you have in Africa, the people that invest in them, they are the Americans, the Germans. So you just be here. We have a company in Africa, when the owners of the company, they are not even Africans. Okay. Because when we talk about these things, you appear extremely useless. So that's what happened. Okay. So the guy in 3 years alone, his investment had hit over 1.5 billion. The $500,000 had turned into $1.5 billion. You don't know what that means. The richest person in Uganda is worth $1.2 billion. Today, the richest person in Uganda is worth $1.2 billion. In 2004, the richest person in Uganda, let me know how much he was worth. Okay. How much? Okay. How much was the local area worth? In 2004. How much? Okay, so it's here. No, I think his information was not there. Okay. But in 2014, they say he earns $600 million in rent every year. Every year, the guy earns $600 million in rent. Okay? $600 million in rent. So let me see in 2012. I went 2004. This is 2012. Now he has hit 1.6 billion. That's the latest. The guy has hit now 1.6 billion. He has hit $1.6 billion this year, 2025, is now worth 1.6 billion. Yeah, is worth 1.6 billion. So in 2004, Kampala Parent School, Edward Kasole, whatever. So I want to know how much it was worth in 2004. Okay, how much he was worth in 2004. Hmm? Today, the guy is worth 1.6 billion. So, which means Uganda is doing fine. The guy has increased by $400 million in just 1 year. He has increased by $400 million. Yeah, that is a big achievement. That is a huge achievement. So I wanted 2004. 2004, they don't show me. Okay, it's here. They just show that he acquired a school. He acquired a school. Okay, 10 companies owned by 23rd May to that. The guy acquired a school. That's what they show in 2004. So this guy was buying, investing in Facebook, and the guy was acquiring a school. Let me see. 30th November. Jump up. Ember. Okay, so I'm not seeing the direct results. Okay. Without portfolio. Until phone. Who was this? So I'm not seeing that. It's not here. Okay, I'm seeing here the 10 in whatever. Let me see here. So here I'm seeing they are saying 10 richest investors in Uganda Security Exchange. They're saying by the value of their shares based on prices. No, I'm not seeing how much it was worth in 2004. Let me try to check on the Forex market. On the Forex exchange market, how much? 20 million profit for corporate. When was that? Okay. Here it says he made 20 million profit from a corporate maneuver. In 2000, oh, this is 2024. Okay, in 2004, he made 20 million. Yes, I've got it. To show that he was rich as way back as 2004. So in 2004, Sudhir, there's a deal where he acquired $20 million. Now that $20 million, the guy had it. So that year, 2004, while Peter Thiel was buying 10.2% in Facebook for $500,000, this guy had 40 times that money in his possession. 40 times that money in his possession. So it meant that he could even add just 1 million. He could have taken off 1 million. 1 million from his 20 million and bought 20% in Facebook. So if he had made that move out of the 20 million, if he had only taken off 1 million and invested it in Facebook in 2004, today he would be the owner of Facebook because it would be worth 20%. Mark Zuckerberg is worth 13.7%. I think 5 or I don't know, but some points. It is slightly over 13%. So if this guy had invested 1 million of the 20 million in Facebook in 2004, today he would have a share of 20% in Facebook, which means that 3 years after investing the 1 million, his 1 million would be worth $3 billion in 3 years, because he would have invested this in 2004, and by 2017, would be worth $3 billion. That is twice his current worth. Twice what is worth today. 21 days later. 21 years later, I mean. 21 years later, because he had the money, I had to first establish if he had access to this money. But here they show me on that on 30th November, no, in 2004, he made a profit of $20 million. It was profit, not his capital. In 2004, this guy made a profit of $20 million. So if from that profit, the guy took off only $1 million and bought shares in Facebook, his $1 million was worth 20%. Because at that time, the total valuation of Facebook was $5 million in 2004. And in 2017, the valuation shot to $15 billion. So you sleep on today, Mark Zuckerberg, the guy that owns 13% in Facebook, is the third richest person in the world. This guy who made a profit of 20 million in 2004 is not even among the 500 richest people in the world. Is not among the 500. At this time, he was richer than the third richest person. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. So you're lucky because this company has refused to sell out to those rich guys. That's why you're lucky. Otherwise, they would have bought it completely. The guys that come, they came and put money on the table. They wanted to buy it. You're lucky that they refused to sell to them, because it's going to take you long to understand what I'm telling you. I don't think you've got it. I'm showing you one of the most successful people in Uganda and Africa. Not Uganda only, in Africa. One of the most successful people in Africa. And I'm showing you where he did not utilize his potential to the fullest. Not even to the fullest. He did not utilize his potential even up to 10%. So he's operating below 10% of his potential. Because if the guy in 2004 made a profit of $20 million, and 2004, Peter Thiel, the founder of PayPal, bought 10.2% shares in Facebook for $500,000. So this guy had the potential of just taking only $1 million from the $20 million profit and buy 20% in the company, 20.4%. Okay. It couldn't have been 20.4 because at that time, let's say the guy had invested in what? $500,000. So if this guy came with $1 million, because the company was now worth $5 million. Okay, it was worth $5 million. So if the guy came with $1 million, he would buy 20%. Yes. Just like it is right now, today, the valuation of CashChat is $15 million. And any rich person today, they can buy up to 30% in the company. Anybody, because they are open, anybody can buy. We have them, they are sleeping, totally sleeping. Like this guy slept, they are sleeping. Open market. Anybody, they can buy up to 35% because the company has offered up to 35% of their stake to anyone. All you have to do is to become a member. Once you have your wallet ID, then you qualify to buy any available equity in the company. It's just as open as that. Just as open as that. And I'm telling you, in 3 years, this company is going to be worth over $100 billion. Worth over $100 billion in 3 years. So they are all sleeping. That is the problem of Africa. Mediocre. We are mediocre. Even the successful among us are mediocres. Even the ones we call successful, they are all mediocres. All of them. Sleeping. Sleeping. Imagine a boy comes from zero. Today is the third richest. Okay? The guy, they had the potential of buying 20% in the company because Peter Thiel had set the valuation. The guy invested $500,000, so the valuation was set. In 2017, Microsoft comes, they invest $240 million for just 1.6%. And that one came after Mark Zuckerberg had rejected the $1 billion from Yahoo. Yahoo wanted to buy it completely. And that's the problem. Don't buy somebody's idea because you don't know what that guy has in stock. Just go along, let them live their dream to the fullest. But Yahoo wanted to buy it. They just wanted to buy it. That's it. And that's what people said. Sell it to me all. Do you know where I'm going? I have an idea. I have a full plan. I know its destination. Why do you want to buy me out? Okay. Nobody knew what Mark Zuckerberg wanted. Even his colleagues, they didn't know. So the guy buys the company. So when Facebook came and bought and then invested $240 million, do you know what Mark Zuckerberg did? Let me show you what he did. Let me show you. I'm going to read you what the guy did when he got that money. That's why I'm telling you, this idea, said it to me all. Do you know the vision? Let me show you what the guy did when he got the $240. The guy went and bought Paracare and he closed it down. He bought ConnectU and he closed it down and took the people. He bought Friendly Feed. That is, in 2017, immediately after receiving the money, he bought Paracare and he closed it. The next year, in 2018, he bought ConnectU and he closed it. And then he bought Friendly Feed in 2009. Okay, ConnectU, he paid $65 million and he bought it just to close it. He paid $65 million. What he wanted was the user base. Okay, so in 2009, he bought Friendly Feed at $47.5 million. And then 2010, he bought Octazine, DV Shots, Friendster, Sharegrave, Next Stop, Chai Labs, Hot Potato, Drop.io. He bought Snap2. He bought Rek. He bought Zetan. He bought Sofa. He bought Mailrank. He bought Push Shop. He bought Friendly. He bought Strobe. He bought Gowalla. He bought Tagtail. He bought Grancy. He bought Lightbox.com. He bought Kama. He bought Face.com. He bought Spool. He bought Acrylic Software. He bought Thready. He bought Osmeta. He bought Hot Studio. He bought Spaceport. He bought Pass. He bought Manuidix. He bought Jobigo. He bought Sportstream. He bought Branch. He bought Pride. He bought Private Core. He bought Wave Group. He bought Wit.ai. He bought Quickfire. He bought The Find. He bought Surreal Vision. He bought Masquerade. He bought Two Big Ears. He bought Nascent Objects. He bought Infinitely LED. He bought Crowd Tango. He bought Faciometrics. He bought Oslo. He bought Faytag. He bought Confirm.io. He bought Bloomberry's AI. He bought Red Kicks. He bought Chain Space. He bought Grokyle. He bought Sonics. He bought Service Friend. He bought Packard. He bought Beat Games. He bought Play Jigger. He bought Sanzalu Games. He bought Scape Technologies. He bought Ready at Dawn. He bought Renis Technology. He bought Customer. He bought Dawn's Poor. He bought Unit 2 Games. He bought Big Box VR, Twisted Pixel, Amateur Studio. He bought Camouflage. Over 70 companies. Okay, goodbye.